God, these lines are long. Oh, hey. I was not expecting to see you here. Well, yeah, this is what I've been doing. I've just been waiting in the line to get some bread. And a lot of people need bread these days, so I thought maybe I could try getting in early this morning, but nope, still waiting. It's been about an hour. Well, I guess some others have it worse. Well, anyway, looks like the line's gonna be going on for a bit longer. So why don't I tell you a little story? And it's not one the state told me for once. No, something else. Here, I can explain it. Come on. Okay, so this is the last mod I was expecting to play, but No Compromise, No Surrender came out today, and unfortunately Kaiser Redux, the mod I was going to play today, to continue the USA series, has not updated along with it. So we're going to do something else today, and I heard this mod was good, so I'm going to play it. I'll give this mod a try. Mainly since it was one of the mods that updated along with the new DLC's release. I feel like I don't do enough communism on the channel. The Al Capone video really was just not really communism. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the Soviet Republic of Stalliongrad. We got a brief history here, and I feel like, normally I don't really read this. I don't really read events much. But I'll read this anyway. The Soviet Republic of Stalliongrad, comprising the Equestrian northeast province of Severiana, had only recently split up from Equestrian home, so forming a new society in which all ponies were equal. Unfortunately, the Stallionrad of today is far from what had been envisioned in its founding. Rapid industrialization has failed, and food has become scarce. With equestrian sanctions, the threat of famine is very real. The ruling Communist Party, crippled by a leadership crisis, is incapable. Only after the following election, once the party has a clear leader, will Stallionrad be able to face the oncoming storm. So, looking at the map, which, I won't lie, I'm not completely blind going into this. I have seen some videos on this mod, mainly by Stakuki, however the fuck you pronounce it. But anyway, this is us. I'm not really sure if this is considered big or small for this mod standards, but looking at the map, it's kind of small. In my mind, I obviously was going to have to do a tank build if I wanted to have any success. However, considering my small size, I thought it would make the most sense if I did a light tank build. Well, that was a bad idea, but you'll see why later. Okay, so I fucked up because I somehow went down the path that makes me Equestria's bitch. So let's not do that. What is this? Is this a DLC thing? I should mention that on the same day I started recording this, No Compromise, No Surrender had just come out. When I'm publishing this, I still don't have the DLC, but that's because I'm waiting for it to go on sale, because it is way too fucking expensive. Look, you can say what you want about the DLC. For what I'm seeing, it's fine, but the price, dude. No, we need to relocate money for industry. That's what we need right now. Industry. Look, we're lacking industrialization. Oh, fascism. Fuck democracy. We're communists, okay? Fuck democracy. Probably say this now, by the way. This is the main template I've been going with for my army so far. But it's complete shit. Well, naturally, it's all gotta go on tanks. But after that, we seriously need to put more factories on guns. That's what we need, alright? Time to cleanse the party. Most communist thing I can do. Up. He's dead. Of course, we're gonna need to get some limited conscription going because I do not think we have enough manpower. I don't know why, but Vasily speaks to me more. It's a really difficult pick. So Vasily's like more progressive, I think. Well, this guy is more like actual, like fucking just Joseph Stalin. But then also we can prepare revolutions. As both of them actually. So honestly, Vasily speaks to me more. So we're gonna go with him. Vasily Wean. You will lead the Soviet peoples. I'll just take this time to get a real fucking tank going, because what the hell is this? So by itself, this division is complete shit. It has no HP and no org, and that's why we've got to get some trucks in there. No more purposism and no more traditionalism. We're banning all of it. Conflict already? Really? So our neighbor to the north, Nova Graphonia, was having a little bit of issues. I wasn't really paying attention to them, but I'm assuming they were a dictatorship of some sorts. because they were having a little bit of communism on the rise, which actually became very helpful later on. Don't really know what this does, but I don't see any negatives, so I'll do it. Alright, we've now got phase 2 of the construction of the Palace of the Soviets underway. Get some field hospitals going. These are actually apparently really good for tanks. Not really for infantry, but for tanks, yeah. Okay, Wing Party proposes a treaty. In a surprising turn of events, representatives sent by Giulio Piccolini, architect of the fascist ideology, have come to Stalliongrad on a diplomatic mission. Although Mr. Piccolini has only recently taken his position within the Wingbardian state, he's already abandoned previous government's hostile attitude towards our nation. The representatives are proposing Wingbardian Stalliongrad Treaty of Friendship and Economic and Trade Deal which would support our industrialization goals. In addition, now to recognize us as the de jure government of our territory and establish full diplomatic relations with us. All of the favorable Stalliongradians questioned Piccolini's motives. No doubt the Griffin has his own agenda and sees us as little more of a tools for advancing Wingbardian interests. That could really help us in the long term, and at the moment I'm seeing no immediate issues. So for now I'm going to say yes. And these might be a bit expensive, but I can make it work. What? Where? Oh, we're winning. Yeah, we're fine. Pfft. All they did was help me, man. Now I'm even closer to getting my ideal tanks. Ooh, doctrines. Yeah, they revamped this. This is insane. I've actually never done something like this before. This is actually really cool. Okay, for sub-doctrine. For infantry? Because that's what we have right now. I mean, out of all this... Because, like, really, we're not really going to be relying too much on infantry. Again, we're doing a light tank build. So I think because of that, we're just going to go with this. I can't remember if it's a good idea to put engineers on tanks. Because, like, that's for entrenchment and stuff. Let me see. Let me ask the boys. Hold up. I don't know. They're not getting back to me, but whatever. I can already start putting stuff on here. Actually, I might already be able to start training these. We need land warfare. What the fuck? There's an archive special facility in small. Damn! They are not playing around. Alright, so the food issues are apparently stabilizing. Olenia. Where's that? Oh! I mean, they're despots, but like... These guys are literally Hitler, and they're not helping me at all. Like, it's not even like real life where, you know, Nazi Germany and the Soviets kind of had some friendly stuff going on. Like, these guys are just straight up assholes. Now, protest that shit. Maintenance. I don't know why I put maintenance companies on my tanks. It just feels right, I guess. And tank research, light tanks. That's going to be really important later, just for like our tanks, so let's get some of that going. Our country. There's no way they mowed down Olenia that quickly. That's actually insane. Like, I usually get anti-air too. Okay, so they're just getting debuffed for being ponies. That's just racist. So it looks like none of these generals, maybe... Oh, wait, no. This one... We can get a fucking tank in charge of our tanks! Yeah, let's get the rubber works going. Because, like, we're doing tanks, so yeah, we do need rubber. Nice. Like, so even if it goes... quality goes down. What is this? Assassinate country she. Sure. Alright, so first of all, let's get these battalions up to at least 9. And introduce engineers. Sure. Are they trying to join us just outright? Okay, that's really good for me, actually, because, yeah, I'm doing a light tank build, so that's actually really good. Okay, so we got a mastery award thing. Oh, wait, we can send volunteers. So the Graphonian colony in the north, Nova Graphonia, had fallen into a civil war between loyalists and democratic republicans. And these republicans were socialists, so I quickly sent some support. However, they were really fucking incompetent, so I had to get a little bit more direct. We will send... tanks, commanded by tanks. Okay, that front line collapsed so fucking fast. Like, what the hell? Alright, let's go do New Horizons now. Alright, we've actually just straight up fully intervened. Okay. So yeah, we have a faction now, but I think, yeah, they changed the way factions work, I think. But I'm not sure if like the new faction stuff is like... What? Your units aren't even good! You should not have been able to throw me back! No. Nuh-uh. Can y'all not fucking pin me all the damn time? Please? Alright, they're encircled. Okay, we've taken a lot. Somehow we've already inflicted more. I'm sorry, the voice lines just give the vibes of like a kid who just learned what a mic is and is trying to sound heroic. In other words, they're not good. The changelings managed to conquer the fucking, I don't know, polar bears, and eventually they're going to go after Equestria. Once they're done for Equestria, they're going to go after us. It'll set a dangerous precedent, one that we cannot allow. I won't lie, listening back to Osai about me saying how, the changelings are so bad, we must oppose them at all costs. It's really ironic considering what happened afterwards. Alright, hope you guys brought extra fentanyl. And there we go, we got the pocket. Bro, can you leave the fucking port already? I need supply. Thank you. Submachine guns. None of those EEAS bolt action rifles. But look at that. We got the pocket. Smaller than I would have liked, but it's good enough. I'm starting to think maybe the light tank build was not the way to go. But I'm sorry. I still just find it so fucking funny how my tanks are being commanded by a tank. From seeing like attacking mediums with light tanks is really not working. We did it! Let's go! So now that we had helped Graphonia in their little civil war, we actually gained them as a puppet. And actually, we got them as an integrated puppet, which meant if we built enough stuff for them and gave them enough of our equipment, then we would be able to eventually annex them. Let's get started on maybe some new light tanks. Because, while, I mean, during that war, they did perform pretty good. They didn't do good enough is the problem. So one small side effect of expanding our sphere to Graphonia is that we now have a border with the changeling hegemony, which I'm pretty sure will go after Equestria next. But I'm also trying to expand a revolution to a what the fuck? Oh shit! Yep, no, changelings have invaded Equestria. When the Great War started, I really was not sure which side to support. On one hand, I could help Equestria and push back the Nazi changelings, or I could help them invade Equestria, set up my own puppet state, annex them, and then get cores on not just the stuff I annex, but all of Equestria. Yeah, I think we know where this is going. Holy shit, they are rapidly advancing. Holy fuck, they are going fast. Okay. Alright, we need 24 more infantry divisions, and you know what? I'm going to double my tank corps. Alright, so, in other news, we have an advanced light tank chassis. Our tank is too reliable. I had to make it really fast, but even then, it's too reliable. I heard building infrastructure, so I'm just like thinking here. Which side in this massive ass war should I support? I don't know, for now, I guess I'll just go in on them too. I mean, they've basically got a major power down on its knees. Looks like our military equipment department is actually relatively on par, but we are not producing any planes, and they are definitely beating me in terms of tanks. I just remembered about their other two towns. Their force is so bad. What the fuck? All right, you're going down. Okay, they're doing, like, pathetically bad. What does their infrastructure look like? Not bad. I realized that their atomic by itself was actually not bad at all. It's actually kind of good. The problem was, they were trying to fill out that template so many times to the point where they didn't have enough supply for all those units, because they were so expensive. So it ended up sending under-equipped units into combat, allowing them to easily get ran over by me and the changelings. Damn, even though Graphonia had better fucking tanks than that. What the fuck? Oh wait, that's right, we have boats. I forgot about that. Okay, so it does look like the Navy changes are in the normal game. I'll be honest. I don't know how Navy works. I didn't before and I still don't. Oh my god, those casualties. What the fuck? Damn! And there we go. I mean, how many years is that up here? Comrade, the decisive moment of revolution in Equestria is on the horizon. The Equestrian proletariat, exploited by the rotten aristocracy and the bourgeoisie minions, is tired of languishing under the yoke of capital. Camelot, Manhattan, Baltimore, Vancouver, Las Pegasus. Bales are waiting to see the coat of arms against the bourgeoisie. And I'm locking in too hard again. I'm forgetting to research. Oh, shit. I don't know what I was worried about. These guys can't fucking naval invade for shit. I'm just looking at these casualties, man. They're not doing good. Canterlot fell. Oh, shit. I could have sworn I ordered for 5 total tanks. I'll move these guys to the coast for an offensive there. Yeah, these guys cannot fight for shit. So, I came to this war a bit late, but I somehow surpassed Equestria. I'm not sure why I said my voice has improved. It really hasn't. I mean, listen to me, dude. Jesus. I'm going to bring the tanks over here, and we're just going to make them do just one giant offensive over to Manhattan. Oh! We did. Wait, didn't I take Manhattan? No. So we've established a new Starlight Glimmer? New Maryland. We're still fighting them? Really? These guys are getting close, I think. Oh, we got a lot of cores on these lands, actually. I'm actually surprised. So technically the revolution's been successful, but I don't know about that. Yeah, I still don't know how this works. We're going to request control over your forces. I hate being sick. Wait, I got cores? Yo, that's overpowered. Okay, I thought that's so big. What do you guys think of my Tommy K impression? When the war ended, we were able to annex our new equestrian puppet and get cores on all of it, while the harmonic tyrant Celestia have been forced into exile in New Maryland. However, she has no chance of returning. We have every advantage. She could try naval invading all she wants, but it will never work. However, the revolution was still not secure with the changelings still around. It's not that she's a difficult target now. It's literally just like, she's across the fucking ocean. Don't know how naval invasions work now. Oh, Yakistan, why are you fighting the Northern Protectorate alone? I mean, I like your style, but why? Not really sure what to do next, if I'm being honest. I really don't feel like attacking these guys, because I don't fucking understand Navy. And attacking these guys might be just straight fucking impossible. I mean, the only department where I'm beating them is in, just standard military equipment. They're absolutely kicking my ass on tanks and aircraft. Oh, they're releasing protectorates. Okay, that makes more sense. It's the weekend, and I'm going to see if I can actually conquer the changelings. It'll be a miracle if I can, but I probably can't. Alright, so looking at the front line at the moment. Clearly, we need a lot more troops. As you can see, I inherited my puppets' troops. You just defend ports, I think. I find it interesting how like there's a lot more options, I guess, for like tank chassis. So something I'm noticing is that there is no supply down here. Am I even recording this part? Who? Changelingia. They have a lot of like guys like here, so I'm thinking maybe like when the war starts, we immediately go for like a pincer attack to this tile here and cut off all that stuff to inflict like early casualties. So this is going to be really difficult. We have a lot of divisions, but they definitely have more. How are they pushing so damn well? What the hell? I'm sorry, but the voice lines are just not that good. I'll lie, situation's not looking great, but how do you have less units? I'm starting to think that maybe it's not that they're necessarily better, just that they're a lot more incompetent. It had become clear to me at this point that the Great War did not end with the collapse of Equestria. It had only been paused, and after they declared war on us, it just restarted. The Great War would only truly end once either Changelingia or Stalliongrad triumphed over the other. Oh, fuck. What the hell? That's my entire tank corps. Ah, so you formed an alliance. Oh, fuck. How did I lose that many oh my god, they're all the encircled ones. Ah, fuck. I think we've lost. Oh my god, this is so cooked. I'm just looking at the front right now. I don't think I can do it. In a funny way, there was actually now a lot of, like, real-life historical parallels going on here. Essentially, the Nazis were able to get a bunch of early encirclements, crippling us severely, forcing us to redeploy a lot of forces, and make very costly measures, including going up to all-adult serve, which is really bad, but we didn't have much of a choice. Not to mention, we had to get some of our port garrisons, which were actually just bad units that we inherited from Nova Graphonia. And also, we had to deploy a lot of infantry not fully deployed. It was a cost we would have to pay. Otherwise, we would lose this war. This war is so scuffed, dude. I'm gonna get flamed in the comments for how badly I'm handling it. I need to also completely rebuild my tank corps. I don't know why you capitulated separately. The northern front suddenly closing was not on my bingo card. However, it significantly helped the war effort, as I was able to concentrate all those forces now down in the south, where they were actually needed. Magic ain't doing shit right now, young lady stuck in my head. Magic makes us strong. It doesn't. How do we have collab in them? We have more units than them, maybe. So yeah, there's supply in Rainbow Falls. It's just not fucking connected. Alright, it took a while, but I got the tanks back. Okay, I've never done a light tank build before. I'm glad I gave it a try at least once, but I won't lie, it kinda sucks. Alright everyone, Crystal City has been liberated. Dude, they're so weak now, we've won. They have no fucking divisions at this point, dude. I mean, they have a nice industry, but like, that don't mean shit, bro. I mean, we're just driving at this point. Oh, never mind. Oh my god! Alright, time to figure out a peace treaty. So the colors didn't fix, but whatever, that's fine. I annexed a lot of the territory, including Canterlot. I have cores on that. Yeah, I have cores on a lot of this. Most of it, though, I decided to just puppet it. So Alenia's back. They are now the Deer's Republic. They're all Vanguard socialists. And the changelings, we've decided to let them live. They're fellow communists now. I've forgotten what you collaborist scumbags have done, but I don't care enough to fight you. We turn these guys into United South States. They are also socialists, and we got the Baltimore Republic. There's actually an event for it. That's cool. With the Great War now finally over with the fall of the changelings, peace had been restored in Equus. Several former imperialist cities, namely Crystal City and Canterlot, had been liberated. The workers cried in joy as they were no longer being oppressed by some sort of authoritarian monarchy. Crystal City would become a independent, vassal of Stalliongrad, while Canterlot was fully annexed. The city would end up becoming a bastion of socialism, its populace becoming heavily supportive of the endeavors taken on by Stalliongrad, with Canterlot eventually being renamed to Wheatongrad in honor of the savior of the city. Princess Celestia and her cronies remain in exile in New Maryland, trying to keep up a war that has long ended. She relied too much on unreliable and faulty magic, and that ultimately led to her army being so incompetent they were overrun by ponies with cheese legs. Our actual focus on technology and reliable equipment was what kept everyone alive. And that will be what drives the Socialist Union to become the dominant power in the future. But, for now, the Socialist Union consolidates control over Equus, and Stalliongrad becomes known as one of the great powers of the world. Well, that's all I've really got to tell you. This was a very interesting story. Not like any other one I've told, but I hope you found some enjoyment in it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to wait for some bread. I know maybe this chat may sped up the wait, but, I still gotta keep waiting. Hey, we're all out of bread, guys. Sorry. Are you fucking kidding me?